it's your girl Ash with Dezigns by Lo and Ash and Lo. I'm trying to get used to saying it that way since we went on ahead and put our businesses together. But you see I'm rocking the beautiful Grinchmas today. I had a raffle yesterday and Miriam Payton was the winner. I got my trusty little cute Grinch cup. But this morning we're doing a one-on-one heat press session with someone named Mr. Chuck.
Absolutely.
So I got Chuck here. So Chuck has his own podcast and he wants to start wearing his actual brand so people can start purchasing merchandise like cups and shirts and stuff like this. So Chuck, tell people about your business, what you got going on.
We have Let's Just Talk About It podcast. You can find me on Let's Just Talk About It 22 at yahoo.com. You can go to YouTube, you can go to Facebook, you can go to TikTok and Instagram. You can find me on all social media platforms. So, hey, tune in. We have an episode every Friday. So, check us out.
All right. So, Chuck hit me up on Facebook one time and he wanted to get a logo made. And of course, I am the presser, I am the maker, but my husband Lo, who's behind the camera now, he's the one who does all the designs. So we end up putting together a logo design for Chuck. Chuck absolutely loved it, so this is what he uses for his brand. And if you see, he can hold one too, just so y'all can see it. This is what we had made for him. So it says, Let's Talk About It Chuck podcast. So he's gonna wear this on a shirt. So he brought over his own shirt and we're gonna show him how to press because this is our buddy here. And we got more stuff coming out. We'll show y'all a little bit later. But Chuck's gonna go ahead and press his shirt. So we also offer that if you guys need video for in your businesses, if you wanna do family events and you need us to come out and record, all three of us, this is what we do here. But we're gonna show Chuck how to go ahead and start pressing so he can start branding himself as he's out and people can be like, hey man, you got a podcast. So Chuck's gonna learn today, he's gonna get his shirt. All right, Chuck, you can grab your shirt. So what Chuck's gonna do today, he's gonna learn how to start to press. He just purchased himself a heat press. So his is an automatic, it's a little bit newer than ours. So what Chuck's gonna do, we've been kind of talking and showing, he's gonna lay the shirt up here and he's gonna get everything nice and centered and organized so he knows how to do the placement of the transfers. Now, when it comes to designs like this, a lot of the time, some people are still doing vinyl, but with vinyl, you cannot do like real intricate designs. If someone has a business or a logo or something that wants to get made, that thing has to be printed out. And that's what this is. So this was on a game sheet and we went on ahead and got it made. He's gonna press it. So what I'm gonna do now is just kind of check with Chuck to see how he has his shirt lined up. Make sure everything is nice and straight. And this is his first press, y'all, ever. So he's gonna pull it down and he actually did great. Beautiful, Chuck. So he has this, he has his tag. He's gonna come on up to the top. I love it, Chuck. You got your sleeves on the side. That looks really good. He's gonna take the ruler because with the ruler, you wanna make sure it's what, Chuck?
3 inches from the net.
3 inches from the net line. So he's gonna measure that thing. And Chuck, if you wanna bring it down, you can, but that looks really good. All right. And another trick y'all can use is chalk. So you guys, you can use white chalk because when you're just starting out, sometimes it can be a little tricky when trying to find out where exactly 3 inches is in case something moves. So he's gonna use the chalk and he's gonna do the line and make sure he's in the right position. 3 inches, do a nice little line, that's perfect. So you see Chuck has it marked here at 3 inches. Now he can move the ruler out the way. All right, now he's gonna grab his transfer. All right, so Chuck has the little marking for the chalk here, guys. Now this is his little indicator so he knows where to put his transfer placement, okay? All right, so Chuck, you're gonna go ahead and place it up there. Now remember, this is your line here. You wanna bring that all the way up to 3 inches, right there on top, there you go. Now look and see if it's straight. That's 3 inches, right? Now take the top of your shirt how I showed you and pull it all the way up. You can pull it out a little bit if you need to, but you wanna take it all the way up because that whole transfer needs to be able to be under this press.
All right, so grab the pad and pull it up.
Just your shirt. The pad low, remember? But don't hit yourself. Make sure it's all the way on top of this pad. If not, you won't press the entire design.
Gotcha.
All right? And his design is about 11.5 inches. So whenever you're doing like a small to an extra large, 10.5 is pretty standard for a small to extra large. Now this shirt here is like a 2X tall, so I like to do 11. So maybe like 11 to maybe like 12, but the bigger you go in size is like 2X, 3X and up. You want to go bigger, sometimes 13, 14 inches because you don't want someone with a big old 5X shirt with a small 10.5 design. So like this design here on my shirt is probably about 10.5, but I like my designs at like 11 inches. I want my stuff to be huge. Look at Chuck. Chuck just learned this today. And I think you gotta know how to eyeball it. You gotta be like a, you gotta have that eye. If not, you won't be able to do this. All right, so I'm just going here, double checking it for him. Now remember how I showed you?
Gotcha.
See how I'm bringing it down? Pulling that down. But that means, Chuck, that looks really good. Now just to kind of check it, take your ruler, step back and look at it. It looks real good, right? And I like to still use my ruler just to kind of eyeball it with the...
So the ruler going sideways.
You can, but the thing about it is sometimes the design may be a little different.
Right.
So I can kind of do like this, but it still might be off. That's why you got to kind of eyeball it. So here this thing is almost 3 inches, but if I do it here, it's less. It's close to it, but you still just eyeballing it, okay? Because here I got more transfer on this side than that side.
Gotcha.
So it might be, I'm measuring it from here, but still it may not be the same. So I really don't go by that. That's fine, yep. All right, so the Teflon that Chuck is gonna put up there is gonna protect his design because it has to be cool before he can lift it. If not, it'll lift. So when you do it, you can do it, put it up there like this, so when you place it, your design not moving, okay? But I want you to practice it so you able to do it on your own.
Right.
Be careful, because when you do it, if you do it, a little bit of air underneath that thing, and it's gonna move it.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh, so come from the top.
Just make sure you careful you don't move the design.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? So I put like a little curve in mine so I can see it when it places down. There you go. Perfect. That's perfect. All right, and then how does it feel under here? Is all the way up there?
Come
Perfect. And hold your shirt. Make sure you don't move it. Just put your little hand down on that part there. You're good to go, yep. And then you're gonna press it down. Make sure you don't, hold it, control it. And you're just gonna close it down, clamp it down. All right, so we put it on 325. I think I did 20 seconds. Everyone has a different time setting on what you want to do it. But for me, 325 works. I leave it because even if I'm doing vinyl, I don't have to change it. So with this, it's gonna be a what peel, Chuck?
Cool peel.
So when we take this off, are you just gonna lift the transfer up?
No, you're gonna let it cool.
Because if you lift it up, it's gonna be what?
Peel, right.
It's gonna peel, you're gonna mess it up.
Right.
So now it's done. Chuck's gonna hold that to control that. There you go. He's gonna take the Teflon sheet off. I'll take that for you. So if you take the shirt off, he can't pull it right now because it has to cool, right? So go ahead and just pull it out, Chuck. There you go.
Just take it off.
Take your shirt off. All right. And you can show the people. Look at that. And then once it cools, he's gonna, unpeel this and then he's gonna repress it. So what you're gonna do is just lay it on the chair right there. Now I have a shirt that I want to do. And then we're gonna go ahead and let that peel for Chuck. So y'all know the color purple is out. So we also taking orders for color purple shirt. This is gonna be a little bit easier for Chuck because this shirt here is a size medium. So I'm gonna let Chuck go ahead and put this on the heat press and get that cool. So I'm trusting him to do one of my shirts now. So he better not mess up. All right, Chuck.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure. All right.
He ain't gonna mess up now.
No mess up. Let's go.
Look at him, y'all. This is his first time pressing, and he's getting very comfortable. Now, I'm not gonna say you're not going to mess up sometimes, but hey, it's part of the process. Everybody has to start somewhere. But he started.
As you can see, Chuck is very tall, so
yes,
he might have to get a tall table.
A tall table.
He's crouching down.
Look at him, y'all. He's measuring that thing at 3 inches. He's gonna use his chalk because the chalk is gonna be good for him right now just to get comfortable. Now, the more he does it, he may not even use the chalk. He might just wanna eyeball it. But for me, you wanna make sure whenever you're selling the merchandise that you wanna make sure you're giving out good quality. You don't want a shirt designed to be all the way up here to the net line. You want it to be nice and at a good spot, okay? So he's doing really good. He done measured it. I ain't even gotta tell him what to do.
And after you press it, it's what?
All right, so he's gonna do a pre-press, right? Why you wanna do a pre-press?
Take the wrinkles.
Take the wrinkles out, and then it's gonna help the design to just look much better on the shirt. You don't even have to press it all the way down. Let it just do it for a 5 second. Press it enough so that it'll count down.
There you go.
There you go.
You ain't gotta let it clamp.
So just let it go to 15. Once it go to 15, you're good to go. Perfect. All right. Now see that? It's nice and smooth. Chuck's gonna take that color purple transfer design there.
Hold it up for me, Mr. Chuck.
Let me see. Color purple, which comes out December the 25th. Look at me out here advertising advertising for the color purple. We still got a couple of these left. If you want to get your order in, it's $25. Hit us up. And Chuck, you gonna put it right there where by that marking.
By the
top of the design. Make sure it's straight, because by me standing here, it might be a little crooked. So you can also pull that pad out, because the transfer you had, the heat press you have it pulls out.
Alright.
Okay, look at you, Chuck.
So
She's teaching a master class on how to press.
So
All right, and I'm just gonna stand over here. Man, I have no critique error at all. So what you gonna do now?
I'm gonna take the pad and I'm gonna pull it.
You gonna
to the
push it
pad.
all the way up. There you go, because you want to make sure that the heat press is what getting this whole entire
Tie transfer.
right.
Chuck don't need no tape.
Come on, Chuck. It's all in the middle, right? Looks great. All right, you gonna take your transfer, your Teflon sheet. It's right here. And make sure you put it up high enough so you can see it, so your design not moving.
Great tip, great tip.
Because if you just store it up there, your design will move unless you tape it down. He got it.
Because it doesn't have any adhesive on the
Right,
outside.
right. All right, so go ahead and push that thing on down.
All right.
I'll take that for you. You got it.
All right.
Press it down. All right, now while Chuck is doing that, he's gonna go take his transfer off of that shirt and see how that look. He gonna unpeel that thing. Come on over here, babe. Wait a minute, Chuck, so people can see it. All right. Ooh, boy.
Look at that.
Rip that thing off. Don't be scared. Hold it up. Look at that. There, he has the marking right there. That wipes off. Don't worry about it. He gonna repress that again. All right, Chuck, come on and do this one. You can lay that there for a second.
What?
So you beeping.
All right.
Okay. You're gonna take the Teflon sheet off. Now that has to do what first?
Cool off.
Cool. So you're gonna go ahead and let that set over there. Just take the whole shirt off. There you go. And just put that over there to cool. If you come over here, you can see some other ones that we have going. All right, look at that. Look at that shirt. I mean, that's perfect. Show it to the people again. He pressed this. This is his first shirt, y'all. He pressed this. Now, this is the ones that we got going that we need to finish, but this is Chuck's own shirt. This is perfect. You got the chop marking up there, but like I said, you can just take a little rag and wipe that off. He's gonna repress this because right now it's not what? It's not baked in. All right, come on, rebake it. Now, when he puts this back up here, he doesn't have to put the Teflon sheet up there. Look at that design. Go ahead and repress that, Chuck.
Just you gotta make sure it's in the center.
You just want to make sure the whole design is going to be covered on the transfer, but don't put too much thought into it. You're not repressing it's already pressed. It's not going to mess up. All you're doing is just baking it in, but just pull it all the way up so that the whole design is under the whole heat press pad. The plate, yeah, the plate. That look good. That look good. Go ahead and press it on down. Remember, control it. If not, you break the table.
And for repressing, you don't have to press it all the way down.
Yeah, you can. I like to. Just press it all the way down, Chuck.
All the way?
Nope, yep, clamp it. Sometimes Lo doesn't like to do that. He doesn't like to press this down, but I want to make sure it's baked in. Remember, yours is automatic.
Right.
Yours gonna automatically do it, so you don't have to do it. But this is the standard traditional heat press.
Gotcha.
This is what, when people starting out, this is what they do. But as your business grows, you want to advance into bigger things, but that costs bigger bucks. All right, look at that, baked in. Feel that? I'm gonna get something wet so we can wipe that part here at the top. All right.
What do you think, Chuck?
Love it.
There's a little napkin here. You can just kind of dap there.
With this?
Yep, just kind of dap that a little bit. You got the chalk off?
Yeah.
All right, and this is dry. You can hit it, press it again just to kind of get that wetness out of there.
Clamp it.
Yeah, no, just clamp it. Just hold it down for about 10 seconds. Just to kind of get that wetness out. And then you should be good to go. All right, lift that shirt up so the people can see it.
That's it?
Yep, lift it on up. Take your shirt out. You're gonna hold it up to the camera so the people can see, and then you're gonna say something about your shirt. Look at that.
Let's Just Talk About It podcast. First shirt I did myself. Thanks to Ashley Mills and Local Mills. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, that looks really, really good. Now, also, we will be offering, if you, like Chuck has his own podcast, so when he comes live on the camera, he's gonna start having a coffee mug, right? We can do water bottles if you need decals and things like that for your business, if you're a travel agent. Anything you need, you just wanna start going to work or you wanna go out so people can see your apparel, if you want a hat.
Non-profit, churches,
Yes.
ministries.
Anything, we do that for you. Chuck just did his very own shirt. Now he's gonna take the transfer off of mine and finish mine because he's a pro now. And he's gonna rebake that one. Come on over, babe. Let him catch a Chuck. Look at that, y'all. Rip that thing, Chuck. There you go. Look, hold it up to the camera so the people can see it.
First one, second one.
His second shirt, y'all. Look at that.
That look good.
That looks so good. It's in the middle. I mean, he did fantastic. Now think about it. The more he does this, the better he's gonna get, the faster he's gonna get. But I think now he has that sense of urge. He wants to do more, right? Am I correct?
Absolutely.
All right. And this is the man behind VA Certified Lo and him. That's their new branding. So you got to see a whole lot of new colors coming out of that as well. So Chuck's gonna re-impress that again for about another 10 seconds, and then we're good to go. And you can let it close it down, let it bake down for about a good 5 seconds.
Clamping.
Clamping. I like to clamp mine. And we repressed both of those shirts already, right? So they good to go. Okay. And you good to go. Lift your shirt up.
That one done.
It's baked in there.
All right.
All right, Chuck, you all set? We appreciate y'all. Peace.